Actress Kate Beckinsale says she was a 17-year-old actress in London when he opened the door in his bathrobe. I was incredibly naive and young, and it did not cross my mind that this older, unattractive man would expect me to have any sexual interest in him. I left uneasy but unscathed.
In an emotional interview, Kate Beckinsale started crying as she spoke about the harassment she endured throughout her career. Her voice broke as she recalled being assaulted at just 18, only to be dismissed when she sought help. She described being forced into unsafe situations, gaslit, and pressured to stay silent. Kate Beckinsale, the renowned actress known for her roles in Underworld and Pearl Harbor, has spent years navigating this world, silently enduring what no one should ever have to face. In an emotional and chilling video, Beckinsale opened up about her experiences with harassment and abuse, stories that many in Hollywood would rather stay buried. But after Blake Lively's brave allegations against It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni, Beckinsale knew it was time to come forward. It's hard to imagine the horrors that Kate Beckinsale has had to endure while in the spotlight. But as she breaks her silence, we are given a glimpse into the torment behind the glamorous facade of the entertainment industry. In a raw and vulnerable Instagram video, Beckinsale chokes up as she talks about the systemic abuse women face in Hollywood, recounting how speaking out often leads to more suffering. With trembling lips, she addresses the toxic culture that silences victims and enables predators. "I have 47 million stories to tell," she said, "each one more harrowing than the last. And every woman in Hollywood has them. But we are told to keep quiet, to not rock the boat. We are told that if we speak out, we're the problem." Beckinsale's story is not just about one isolated incident. It's a web of interconnected, painful experiences that have shaped her career and life. She speaks of a time on set when she was subjected to cruel, offensive language after raising concerns about a co-star's erratic behavior. A man who was drunk every day and causing delays on set. Instead of receiving the support she desperately needed, Beckinsale was mocked and belittled. The abuse didn't end there. She recalls 2 separate instances where she was forced into unsafe fight sequences. These were not just part of her roles in action films, they were situations designed to harm her. And when she was injured during these scenes, the backlash was swift and cruel. "I was gaslit and made to feel like I was the problem," she says, her voice barely audible with emotion. There are some people in this industry who get a thrill out of legally harming women on set. They don't care about your safety or well-being. The pain in her words is evident. These experiences weren't just physical. They were psychological too. Women like Kate Beckinsale, who dare to speak up about mistreatment, often face a vicious machine that turns on them. In Beckinsale's case, this machine went into full effect when she dared to complain about a publicist's insistence that she do a photo shoot the day after she had a miscarriage. "I was told I would be sued if I didn't go through with it," she recalls. A chilling reminder of how the industry values image over health and humanity. And if that wasn't enough, Beckinsale reveals the extreme pressure she faced over her appearance, often being placed on unhealthy diets that led to severe physical consequences. At one point, she lost her period due to the strict regimen forced upon her. The physical toll on her body was immense, yet no one cared. But perhaps the most heartbreaking part of her revelation comes when she shares the abuse she experienced at the tender age of 18. While working on her first film, Beckinsale was assaulted by someone she trusted on the crew. She went to another actress for help, someone she thought would understand, but was dismissed. "No, you haven't been assaulted," the actress allegedly told her, minimizing her pain. The feeling of isolation and betrayal in that moment must have been unbearable. Yet this wasn't the only time Beckinsale faced sexual assault on a film set. She details how she was made to feel small, insignificant, and as though her experiences didn't matter. When women in Hollywood speak out, they are often dismissed or silenced, and this pattern of abuse continues today. In a powerful statement, Beckinsale acknowledges the courage of Blake Lively in bringing the issue of sexual harassment into the light. Lively's allegations against Justin Baldoni have sparked a broader conversation about abuse in the entertainment industry. And Beckinsale's voice adds weight to the growing chorus of women who are demanding change. "Complaining about abuse should not beget more abuse," Beckinsale says, her words heavy with emotion. "It should not be expected of women who have been harmed to simply accept their fate. We shouldn't have to take it on the chin or face retaliation for speaking out." Her message is clear. It's time for this cycle of abuse to end. The culture of silence, shame, and retaliation must stop. Women who speak out against abuse shouldn't be punished. They should be supported. Unfortunately, Beckinsale's experience with this system of retribution is not unique. In fact, it's a widespread issue that has plagued the industry for decades. From actresses like Abigail Breslin to others who have faced similar mistreatment, the abuse is pervasive, and the response is often one of disbelief and denial. The emotional weight of Beckinsale's message cannot be overstated. It is a call to action for anyone who has ever turned a blind eye to abuse or dismissed the experiences of women in the industry. It is a plea for solidarity and change. The culture that allows this kind of abuse to thrive must be dismantled, and it starts with believing women when they speak up. But Beckinsale doesn't just stop at calling out the problem. She offers a powerful solution. Change the way we view and treat women in the workplace. Women should not have to face a choice between their career and their dignity. They should not have to choose between silence and retaliation. This is an issue that transcends Hollywood. It's an issue that affects all industries. Blake Lively and I, and so many others, are not just speaking for ourselves. We are speaking for every woman who has ever been silenced, belittled, or abused. We are speaking for every woman who has been told that her pain doesn't matter, Beckinsale concludes, her voice resolute. We are speaking for those who came before us, and for those who will come after us, and we won't stop until the abuse stops. Beckinsale's words are a clarion call for a revolution in how we approach abuse, harassment, and mistreatment of women in every industry. It's time to stop turning a blind eye. It's time to believe women. It's time to dismantle the systems that protect abusers and punish the victims. This is not just an issue for Hollywood. This is a global issue, and it's one that affects us all. It's up to each and every one of us to ensure that no woman ever has to face this kind of treatment again. And it's up to us to create a world where women can speak their truth without fear of retaliation. Kate Beckinsale's story is painful, but it's also a reminder that the fight for justice and equality is far from over. It's a fight that requires courage, solidarity, and a commitment to making the world a safer place for everyone. And as she finishes her emotional video, Beckinsale leaves us with one final thought. This is just the beginning. We will keep fighting, and we will be heard. Thank you for watching. If you believe in standing up for what's right, subscribe to our channel for more stories that need to be heard. We won't stop speaking out until justice is served.